Should be live. Buenos noches. Hang on, I've practiced this. Buenos noches. Y bienvenido a la transmisión. I really hope that makes sense. If not, I've just upset a load of Spaniards. Apologies for that. Oh my God, what's I'm sorry in Spanish? I can't even remember. I have a Spanish GCSE and I can't even speak the language. That's embarrassing. Anyway, soy M4J. And hopefully we are live and I can be seen and heard. It's just waiting for the heads up. Right, I think I can see myself. Yep, I can see myself on YouTube. I have no idea what Twitch is doing right now. Apparently I'm live. Just need to refresh. There we go. I am live on Twitch as well. And we'll get the chat up. There it is. And we'll get the game ready to go. Is that the message? Yep. Can see and hear you. Thank you very much. Lo siento. That's I'm sorry in Spanish. Well, that's one way of saying it. Yeah. Welcome to Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. I'm currently in the midst of playing this game to review it for work, and let's just say it's going to be an interesting stream if the game hasn't been patched in the last 24 hours, which to my knowledge it has not been. Good evening, brain cells. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my seat in a comfy position as well. I sat way too close to the wheel. There we go. Can you all hear me though? Is the microphone picking me up? I believe it is, but we'll check just to be sure. I'll just move it there. I was recording some scripts earlier as well, and I really felt like I was like screaming into the microphone, and the audio waves were doing that. So hopefully this is a bit better. So yeah, this is Taxi Life, City Driving Simulator, set in Barcelona. Hence me butchering the Spanish language, the beautiful Spanish language. It's kind of like Euro Truck, but for taxis. So, you know, you drive around Barcelona, you pick up passengers, you take them to their destination. Certain passengers have certain needs that you have to fulfill. And you can also buy taxis, hire staff, you have to do repairs, refuels, things like that. So there's quite a lot in this little package of a game. It came out last Wednesday, I think it was. Last Thursday, the 7th. When it came out, and like I said, I'm in the middle of reviewing it for racing games, so be sure to check that out either tomorrow or Friday when the review goes live. And yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much about it tonight. You're going to see what my complaints are during the game, I'm sure, but we're just going to spend the next hour or so driving around Barcelona, picking up passengers, taking them where they want to go. Hopefully we get a passenger who wants to go somewhere quickly, because they're fun. They're very fun. And we'll try not to crash and run over pedestrians. So with that, let's go. So I have tweaked the settings from the last time I played as well. And I've got my racing boots on again, because I'm a sweaty tryhard. So hopefully, once I remember how to get the map up and select a passenger, let's go... How on earth do I pick you up? Let's pick you up. You look easy. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we have a good stream and enjoy ourselves. Right, I need to indicate like so. I need to put the parking brake on, and I need to check that the light's gone green. So already you can see some of the things that you have to do here. There's indicators for a start, so it's very much like Euro Truck in that regard. I have been tweaking my settings a little bit, so you'll have to bear with me as I get used to them, because last night I was crashing into all sorts. Also, the fact that they're going when my light's green is a bit suspect. Alright, let me sit back like this. I'll talk a little louder so that you can still hear me, but hopefully the microphone will still pick me up. I'm sure someone in chat will let me know if that's not the case. Just going to pull into the space here. Wait for it to change colour, which I didn't know about yesterday. It changed colour and then I kept on driving like an imbecile. I'm in the box, game. Game, I'm in the box. I'm in the box. You saw it change colour, like it lit up more. Oh my days. So we're off to a cracking start. Game. I'm in the box. Right, hang on. Oh, I'm not in the box. I am not in the box. Right, let me get in the box. Without crashing. No, brain cells. I still haven't had the chance to test it. I've had next to no free time the last few weeks. Literally streaming, recording. That's all I've got in terms of free time. There's a lot going on in M4J Towers at the moment. Alright, nothing coming. Let's pull out. Let's go for a drive. It's quite a long journey, this one. 2 kilometers. Also, if you hear screaming in the background, it's not me, and I don't live above a dungeon or anything. It's kids outside playing football because it's getting warmer, and unfortunately that attracts football playing children for some reason. So apologies if that's the case. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up and you all think I'm nuts for even mentioning it, but yeah, it is what it is. Also, one of the things about this game, so it's realistic speed limits, as you can see. So we're cruising along at a very, very boring 30 kilometers per hour, not even miles per hour. Don't know what I hit there. Don't think it was another car. I think I drove into the flower pot, which is good. 30 kilometers an hour, which is about 20 miles an hour. And it, yeah, it does feel very slow. But then there's other parts where you're up to 70. Woohoo! And my foot just slipped off the brake and I just hit a pedestrian. So that's a good start. That's a cracking start, everybody. That's probably the quickest yet that I've hit a pedestrian. Excellent. Because you lose your fare when you hit a pedestrian, I've now got to go and start again, basically. Let me see if I can just cut a slight corner off here. I don't even know what happened there. I went to press the brake and my foot just completely slipped off the pedal. When do I think I can test it? The way my schedule's going at the moment, about 20:59 probably. It's crazy because there's so much happening. If you're not aware of games that are coming out in the F1 sphere at the moment, or not just F1 sphere, there's a lot happening in the F1 sphere, in the racing game sphere. That's what I meant to say. So F1 Manager 2024 was announced yesterday, and it's got an incredible new feature, which is custom teams, which I actually knew about a couple of days ago, but obviously you can't say anything. So that was fun, sitting on that secret for 24 hours. So that will be one that's definitely going to come to the channel once the game is out. F1 24 is also coming earlier than usual. That's out in May, end of May. 31st of May, I believe, is the release date for that one. Dude. So that's one to look out for as well. Expeditions, which you saw me stream last week, that's out. Well, that was out last week, otherwise I wouldn't have been allowed to play it. This came out last week. We also had Top Racer come out last week. Oh god, there was another game that came out last week that I've completely forgotten about as well. And those are just the ones that are out that we can talk about and actually play. There's loads of other stuff that's happening right now, which means that we're swamped at work. So by the time work finishes, more often than not, I just want to kick back on Minecraft for an hour or so and record a video for that and not really play anything too out there right now. And I mean, racing for me outside of work is basically non-existent right now because you just want to sit and not look at a car. These people, by the way, they are lemmings, these pedestrians. They are just determined. Look! Get out of the road! Where did she come from? Get out of the road. And they've got the same character model. I'll stop sounding like one of the chipmunks now as well, actually. That's a good idea. So to answer your question seriously, I don't know yet when. Probably next month will be the time where I can actually play new games. It's one of the reasons why, like this game, Expeditions last week, even Euro Truck to an extent, they're kind of work-based games. So I'm familiar with what's going on in them. I can talk about them. It just so happened that a couple of them were on sale. So there was more to talk about in the streams. But yeah, there's a good chance that I'll have some free time as we hit summer, start of summer. If not, end of next month. Just trying not to hit this van and also make sure there's no pedestrians trying to walk out in front of me. So you can see the AI at the side of the road there. They sit at restaurants, they visit tourist attractions, things like that, and it looks pretty cool. But then they also have the suicidal tendency to just walk out in front of you even when you've got the right of way. And that's not even talking about AI traffic. AI traffic in this game is mental. Absolutely mental. I was just driving along the other day minding my own business, got to a roundabout and 2 cars came from either side and just smashed straight into each other right in front of me. I had no involvement in it whatsoever. Nothing to do with me. They just drove into each other. I'm riding curbs and all sorts. But yeah, I do want to play new games. I just don't have the energy to play new games right now. So I do still want people to continue suggesting games they want to see me play. In the comments, in the chat, whatever it might be. Or if there's games that you've seen me play before that you'd like to see me go back to, by all means suggest those too. Nearly overshot the box again then. That wouldn't have been good. Alright, there we go. Delivery delivered. So I lost almost half the patience there. So you can kind of see the dynamic here. So you get rated, you get a patience meter, you get a tip based on those 2 things, and you also get XP and bonus XP and things like. What's the bonus detail? I've never actually looked at that. Using blinkers, respecting traffic flow direction, respecting areas not available to cars. So I've clipped the curb a couple of times, so we kind of did that one. No small collisions, no big collisions. Not stopping at red lights. Interesting. I didn't see myself go through any red lights there, but I guess I did. And also speed limit brakes, which I am going to be very guilty of, because there is cruise control in this game, but getting it to work is a whole other thing. You know what? It's literally just here. So I'm gonna do the London cab thing. Alright. So one of the settings I was talking about that I've tweaked, I've actually adjusted the sensitivity of the throttle and the brake, because I felt like I was charging off the line and then standing it on its nose. Neither of those things are particularly useful.
Hey there!
Oh, hello, fellow citizen. Sounds like a very happy American I've just picked up. There's also tourist attractions like that you can, and landmarks that you can collect, and it gives you extra XP. The game encourages you to explore Barcelona, so it's always a good idea to actually have a look at what's around. So yeah, I've adjusted the sensitivity of things, and I've also adjusted it so that the brake no longer puts you in reverse, because that was very annoying. Where is the traffic light? I cannot see the traffic light. This is great. Okay, the fact that they're going makes me think I should probably stop and sit here. There must be a traffic light somewhere, right? That I can actually see. Oh, there's the happy American. How can I not see any traffic lights anywhere? Well, no one's coming, so I'm just going to assume it's my turn. I believe that was a police car that went past just now, so gotta make sure I don't get caught breaking the law. Also, again, it's 30k down here, and I'm not doing that. So to get the cruise control on, you have to go into this menu here, and the cars weren't moving at this entire time, by the way. You have to come over here, you have to click this, and hope that the game accepts that that's what you want to do. It holds you at this speed now, but if I was to speed up slightly, because I don't want to go 24, I want to go 30. As soon as I start speeding up, it turns cruise control off, so you can see we're now slowing down again. Although saying that, the game did just throttle by itself. Okay, it seems to have taken me back to 24. And if I brake, it'll turn off cruise control completely, which is not ideal. So let's just do this for a second. Is it going to take me back down to 24? These are the things we're going to discover. Right now, though, the lights are all in my favour, so that's nice. The steering is also a little bit finicky. I keep weaving and then I get like a tank slapper going, which is not ideal. God, these lights are bright. Oh, I'm very familiar with this junction here. I've driven this about 16 times since I started playing. Let's just tap the brake and get cruise control off, because it's annoying. I don't like it. It's not like Euro trucks where it's got quite fine controls. On here it's very much a lottery as to whether it works or not, unless I'm completely misunderstanding how it's meant to work in the game. It is just one of these things where, because it's set in a city, it's not like Euro truck or American truck where you're out in the country a lot of the time doing the national speed limits. Here you're in the city and you are limited quite a lot to slower speeds. And it can get quite, I don't want to say boring, because it's not boring, it's very realistic, but it can get quite, you know, you don't want to be cruising around. Like, I finished work the other day, and instead of going for an actual drive and sitting in traffic, I just sat in traffic in here for 10 minutes, which, yeah, I guess some people would enjoy that. It's not personally my favourite thing to do. And then because the AI started doing their thing, oh, this is something else that's in the game, is random incidents. So that's a traffic accident that's happened there, which could close off certain roads. Didn't in this case, or at least I don't think it did. Maybe it was meant to, and it didn't affect me. But yeah, you're in the city the whole time here, so you have to obey the city traffic laws. I'm between two lanes here as well because I was in the midst of... I'm a terrible driver in games, as it turns out. So yeah, cruise control doesn't particularly work very well. You also have to go through that menu to open and close windows, which certain passengers will ask you to do. Turn the radio on or off, which certain passengers will ask you to do. One thing that's in this that I do think is really cool is every now and then passengers will ask you what you think of Barcelona, if there's any tourist attractions that they should check out, and you can actually reply to them and you can hear yourself talking. So I'm a very hyped up Spaniard in this game, which is nice. And you get some very excited American tourists asking you about the Sagrada Familia and things like that. I haven't found the new camp yet. I don't think that's in this game, unfortunately. I'll show you the map again in a second. It looks like there's potential for expansion packs to increase the size of the city in the future. Oop, that wasn't brilliant parking. See you, sir. So if we come out of this, instead of taking the next job, I'll just pull over here for a second. Right, so if I open the map, this is Barcelona. If I zoom out, you can see roughly, because I don't think I can do it this way. This is how big the city is. I really would like to get someone who wants to go down into the docks here, but I haven't found someone who wants to do that yet. Although I don't know, what's the purple question mark? Interesting piece of street art. Oh, okay. So I have found a few of those already. Tell you what, because I'm pretty certain I've got damage to my vehicle, so I'll have to go fix that. Sykes56, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated over on Twitch there. There's gas stations. Yeah, let's go to the garage. I'm going to show you what my... Oh, man. Alright, you're going to get to see what the back streets of Barcelona look like here by the looks of things. Handbrake mark. Right. I'm going to show you what the car looks like. I'm going to show you what the options are, because I think... I can't afford a new car yet. That was going to be my goal for tonight, but that's obviously not going to happen. Now, get out of the road! God, I'm going to have a coronary tonight on stream as well, apparently. Whee! There's a dumpster there. Don't particularly want to go dumpster diving either. So yeah, the biggest bugbear in this game, by far, is the AI. It is good to an extent. It's nice to be able to drive around a city that feels like it's inhabited. It's not like Euro Truck, and I'm going to keep comparing it to Euro Truck because that's my experience. I've not played OMSI, I've not played Bus Simulator, I've not played FlixBus, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what those are like in comparison. But compared to Euro Truck, where the streets are mostly empty, you occasionally see pedestrians, this feels a lot more lived in, which is a good thing. But at the same time, I feel like it's too lived in. There's too many AI assets like interacting with one another, and because of that you get the lemmings that just run across the road in front of you. And they are suicidal. The AI in this game is 100% suicidal. Just need to do something crazy here for a second. Yeah. There we go. Excuse me, just wanted to... It's all in the name of XP, I'm afraid. We're going to the garage anyway, so we'll repair the vehicle while we're there. As long as the police don't see me do any of this, it's fine. Right. Yes, off to the garage now I've mentioned it. I think I'm actually in the wrong lane here now. And that's the AI that I just hit. So there is vehicle deformation, which is good. And that's deformation, not defamation as in, you know, I caught him smoking or anything like that. Brakes. Oh my God. Sometimes the brakes just don't feel like they do anything. I've got the pedal fully pressed. And yeah. That light is red, game. Now it's not. That's a little bug as well. You might have noticed it there. When I came out of the look up mode, it keeps telling me there's an attraction in front of me to claim. It does that every time I do that, even if I'm not looking at anything that could be claimed. So I don't know what that's all about. It just seems to be a graphical glitch. Right, I think it's 70 on these roads. So you'll get an idea now as to what I mean by the steering as well. So already you can kind of see the car's like weaving a little bit, even though I'm kind of holding the wheels still. Oh, yeah, they have speed bumps in the middle of a 70km/h road as well, which is nice. Where am I going? Oh, up there. Okay. That's always a good question, isn't it? You're sat in the back of a taxi and the driver suddenly goes, "Where am I going?" You know, that's exactly the comforting words that you want to hear when you're in a new city. You don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going, and the cabby doesn't seem to know where he is either. Look there, what does it say? Left... Oh, left visor! Okay, I see. I see. I'm going down the wrong street. Just realised, but never mind. Apparently you can interact with things in the car, which I don't think any of our guides or anything told us about that. So I could probably turn all the stuff on and off without having to use the menu then. Just have to use the mouse, which I can probably get within reach. So I won't even have to use the keyboard, which is nice. Pick a lane mark. Might have just taught myself how to play the game while streaming this, you know. Can you guys hear the game okay, by the way? Is it good volume? I'm always worried that, especially, wow, can't even speak. Particularly, especially with new games, I'm always worried that the sound isn't right. Right, let's go in the garage. Let's get the mouse within reach as well. Apologies for the noise. Move my phone. Grab this. There we go. Right. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to fill up the car, we're going to repair it, we're going to wash it. And then we still need the keyboard for this. So this is the taxi I own, as you can see, it's in blue. This is one of the taxis you can buy, but it's $6.5 grand. This is the other one, which I think it's a Sedna, but I'm pretty certain that's based on a Prius by the looks of it, which is cool. You've also got parts, so you can upgrade your existing car, but that's not really what I'm looking to do. Although getting better brakes might be useful. Yeah, significantly reduced braking time. That sounds like something I need, but not right now. And tyres, gearbox, I don't use a gearbox anyway, so it's all good. Interior, exterior, I've got a red interior. You can kind of see it through the window there. It looks nice, I like it. And then the outside, yeah, blue. I could rest, don't want to, although it's 3 AM. So let's actually drive around in the daylight, shall we? I don't know if the type of customer changes depending on the time of day, but you never know. Have I got XP here that I can spend? No. I was wondering what this was. I guess this is my level. Could get some more skill points soon. That would be good. And then we can level up here. And in terms of statistics, I mean, if they've got crashes. No. Thank goodness. Completed 13 jobs though, but there's plenty to do. So, with that in mind, let's get back out on the open road. Turn the engine on, which is that. Open the map. This person, oops. Hello, game. There we go. That's me pressing completely the wrong button. I'm just happy right now that I am actually pressing the right button for the map. Because last night I kept pressing the camera button, which is the menu. I was sat in neutral. The worrying thing is I was in neutral there and the car actually started moving. Don't think that's supposed to happen. Right, Lucy White is my fare. Just gotta wait for the light. There we go. See what I mean? Sitting in traffic for 10 minutes wondering what decisions you made in life to end up sitting in traffic in a virtual game rather than, you know, the real thing. Would I want to be sitting in real traffic in Barcelona? Probably not, but I think I would prefer it to sitting in fictional traffic in Barcelona. No, buddy, you see how that light there's green? That means you can go, and the pedestrian has to stand and wait. Right, go. Oh yeah, trams. I think there are actual trams that go round as well. No witnesses. You saw nothing. Maybe I should have got those new brakes after all. Just, if everyone toots their horn, no one will know what's happened. Yeah, I think you do occasionally see actual trams going around. I don't think I've seen one yet, but I'm pretty certain one appeared in the trailer, so it's only a matter of time. Sorry about your car, mate. I didn't mean to do that. If anything, it's your fault. Your brakes are better than mine, see? So you should have known that and known not to brake in front of me, yeah? This is the first time I've had to do perpendicular parking for a job. I'm just going to do this and then go back. Just out of interest, would anyone get into a taxi after watching the driver navigate it into a space like that?
Hey there.
I probably wouldn't. Hello. Right. I can't look around enough to see if it's safe to reverse. So we're going to do a little bit of mouse movement here. And I'm just going to assume that that's all okay. Okie dokie. And the light's green. Let's just reset the camera. There we go. This here, I don't feel like I'm driving along a main road here. I feel like I'm on the path or something. Brakes again, man. The brakes just did not want to respond there. Turn green. Turn green. There we go. Let's go. So look there, that's quite responsive. But as soon as a car appears in front of me, it's like the brakes just switch off. Can I overtake? I need like an overtaking lane here. I don't really want to go in the bike lane. Now I know that passengers actually care about whether or not you use the road properly. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, wrong button. I'm so sorry about this. The motorists of Barcelona are maniacs. Alright, parking brake on. Just sit here for a bit. Green light. Come on. And go. Man, I'm watching some of the AI traffic enter the junction there on the left. They are coming in hot. I'm going to assume the light's still green. Alright, watch this. This is called the I'm sick of your shit. I actually think I got in the right lane there as well, which is nice. Oh, just watch the world load in front of us there. There you go. If in doubt, use the parking brake. That will stop you. So I don't know Barcelona at all. I don't know any of the streets or anything. So for all I know, I'm driving past some epic landmarks here, and I don't have a clue. Why are we stopped? Oh, big roadworks coming up. Okie dokie. Thanks for the heads up. So that's something quite new as well. I think that said Estarcio on the left there. So that might be a station? Is that Estarcio? Or stadium? Mi Espanol, whatever the word for it is terrible. I speak better French than Spanish. Yeah. Just avoid pedestrians. I think she was off the Kill Bill, that woman there. Oh, the game's gotten a bit laggy as well. I'm just checking if the stream is running smooth. Oi! That was heavy on the brakes. The light is green, fella. That means you can go. See what I mean about the AI? Like, the game is fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But there are times where it feels like a chore. And dealing with the AI is definitely one of those times. Let's go, vamos. Oh, do you know what? Destination is right there. Let's just get this over with. Oh. Museum of the History of Catalonia. Lovely. Oh, that didn't happen either. We did nothing. We did nothing.
Don't expect a tip for that ride.
Oh! For what? Okay, yeah, there were some small collisions. We did break the speed limit, and I may have gone in places where I shouldn't. That's very impolite. I got you where you wanted to go. What is wrong with people, honestly? Look at the journey I have to do now to pick up my next fare as well. So I'll go this way like this. Then I'm going to go... Unbelievable. I feel like I'm about to sneeze quite violently as well, so... Oh! Excuse me. Yeah, I'm definitely living the Cabby life right now. Definitely living the Cabby life. And what a life we live. It's just... red lights are for schmucks. If there's any kids watching, do not copy this driving style. Let's all be safe and responsible on the roads, eh? But, you know, I've got shit to do, so let's get on with it. And brake. Just lock up the rears. Just to let the customer know who's boss, you know. Mark my territory. Look! The parking brake turns off when you go into a cutscene. So you come out of the cutscene and your car's suddenly rolling away. It's mental. What are we waiting for as well? Vamos! Evening, Tom. While you're here, is the audio okay? Can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Do I need to shout this loud, or am I actually being too noisy? Oh, Miller Jessica, thank you for the follow.
But how long till we arrive?
Oh, here we go.
We may be having a bit of a delay.
You're driving like a grandma. Can't you drive any faster?
All right, son.
Maybe you should have left earlier.
I'm sorry. I spoke out of frustration.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I was meant to say, you know, forgiven. That's kind of another bugbear of mine, actually, is the indicator and the responder are the same buttons. But he wants me to go quick, so... Guess what we're going to do now? Oh, okay, we stopped. You can hear me in the game fine. Good. Oh, look at his patience. He is not a fan of my driving. I think I've lost my tip. Someone the other day, so I had a challenge. I might try and find another one on the map, actually. Oh, that's the wrong side of the road. Where they just said, like, I don't care about speed limits, just get me where I need to be. And I got a €300 tip from them for getting them where they needed to be on time, despite the fact where they needed to be was only 2 streets away from where I picked them up from. So that's the thing. Where's it taking me? I'm going the wrong way. Git. Guy's got a death wish. There we go. Look at that. City cars. Perfect driving. Yeah, my tip is gone. His patience is 0. So there's no point trying to drive carefully at this stage. Oh. Oh my days. Ah. Taxi life, everybody. Taxi life. They're not wrong. So the one I saw that was the get me where I need to go quickly was a trophy. Ah, there's some up in the top here. Oh, there's one down here. I don't like the way it locks onto things. There. You. We'll take your job. You're also quite near. No, one me. I didn't do it. Promise you, I am a better driver than this in real life. It's just in a game, you know, I'm an F1 driver. I go fast. I only brake for corners, that kind of thing. And even then, I only brake for hairpins. Oh, come on, game. I was in the box, man. The car's just sliding.
I'm in a hurry. You'll get a big tip when we get to our destination quickly.
No.
Just don't kill us.
Don't slow below 40. Oh, you. Ah. Sodding game. They are lemmings. They are complete, total, utter lemmings. Right, I want to see the docks. Let's go down to the docks. You. Get out of the... Have you not done enough damage? Ay, ay, ay. Muy estúpido. This game. I don't even know what happened there. Did I hit that? Oh my god. Might have to go fix the car first. Did I hit that car? Actually can't tell what I hit. That's the worrying thing, when you don't even know what it was that you hit. If I hold the horn down, it's legal to go through red lights, right? There you go. Gave them ample warning. Speeding ticket. Whatever. I think I actually lose XP for speeding as well, so that's not great. Pedestrian. Look at him. I know it's a zebra crossing. I know it's a zebra crossing. I know how the law works. But in the case of a zebra crossing, you are still supposed to stop and wait for the car first. You don't just walk out in front of them and hope for the best. Look. I swear. This AI. Oh my days. I hope Spanish pedestrians aren't quite as bad as they're made out to look in this this game. I highly doubt it. I've been to Spain. It's lovely. Get out of the... Right, let's fix car. Finish task to enter garage. Oh, it's not. It's physically not letting me enter the garage because I'm on a... Alright. Fair play. Excuse me. Alright.
Hello.
Here we go. So I've got to obey traffic laws again now. That damn pedestrian, man. Those ones are really fun. When you can just gun it and they pay you extra the faster you go. Like, that's just a racer's dream. Also, hello. Who have we got in the back? Monica Moore. Hello, Monica and friend who's just appeared. That's something else this game does. It just randomly puts other people in the car with you. I had one the other day where they were all glitching and they looked like Lego people because their hair kept coming off. I don't know what the speed limit is down here, but it's now what I make it. Mimi. Buenos dias. I feel like I'm supposed to turn right here actually, so maybe I stay in this lane. Oh no, not turning right here. Why are you flashing your hazards? Green means go, friend. Oh man, I'm, what, halfway through the stream and I've not called someone amigo yet. Oh man, I'm sorry everyone.
Can you turn on the radio?
Can I turn on the radio? That's a good question. Can I? That's the engine. We don't want to turn that.
Thanks.
There we go. Oh, hang on. Can you say to a customer? No, I can't because of copyright. We'll just turn that off. Have I really got to press this 100 times? Just talk amongst yourselves, people. Or I could just do this. Oh, look at that. That's much faster. Yeah, could you turn on the radio? No, because of copyright infringement. Sorry, we'll have to sit in silence. Alright. There we go. Try not to hit anything. That would be nice. Look at all these streets. Hang on a second. What is... Are these houses? God, they're tiny. They're such small buildings. I'm sure this is a famous part of Barcelona. Why did the brakes not work then, by the way? I'm sure this is a very famous part of Barcelona and my ignorant tourist brain can't wrap itself around it. Very nice, just very small. Lemming, get out of the road. Alrighty, speed bump. Which again, 70 kilometers an hour, and you come to the end of the road and there's a speed bump there. That's very frightening. Just glad this isn't my actual car. Go, and then that. So I'm thinking there's a cruise control here somewhere. Cruise control. I think I caught it. Ah! Yeah, it seems to be holding me at the right speed, so that's good. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, cruise control may or may not be on right now. So I can take my feet off the pedals for a second, relax, unwind. It's not the most consistent cruise control. And again, normally with cruise control, you set it to a speed and it maintains that speed. This one, it seems to be whatever speed you were going when you set it, which is not the most ideal. But it does appear to be working. I've not seen any setting anywhere, even when I did the driving test that you have to do at the start of the game, that tells you how to set the cruise control. So it's pure guesswork right now. I don't even know if the speed limit down here is still 30 or not. But that's a police car, so I do not want to find out. This is the taxi life, quite literally. Also, the indicator doesn't always self-cancel unless you don't want it to, in which case it always self-cancels. We've got some imbecile here. He's just stopped in the middle of the road again. Get out of the road, amigo. Look, he's just sat there. Why are you just sat there? Green light, let's go. Where was cruise control? It was the left-hand button, wasn't it? I don't know what the speed limit is down here. 70. Cool. So now I've got to, at 70 kilometers an hour, come over here and turn the cruise control back on. Ooh. And there's a speed bump, look, right in the middle of the road. He just went over that at 70 kilometers an hour. Mental. This game is mental. Ay, ay, ay. Now I've just gone over one at 70. Is that the railway bit next to us there? Looks like it could be. Wow, it was a series of catastrophic events, wasn't it? Turn green light, thank you. Do not walk out in front of me, pedestrians. Yeah, this must be... Or it's a river, maybe? But it looks like a railway to me. Let's just stop for a second. Put the brake on. And let's go out and have a look. Oh, it's a road. Yeah, it's a road. It just doesn't appear on the... Well, it does appear on the map. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe it is on the map and I'm just a muppet as well. That's a very real possibility, let's be honest here. God, I'm sending my fares through the windscreen every time I brake now. The sensitivity is definitely not improved on the brake. On the throttle, it is a lot better, because I was getting wheel spin last night, and I'm not this time. I feel like it's pulling away a lot smoother. I'm supposed to turn here. I knew that. Just testing you guys. Oh, was I still indicating there? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, I've got to pull up on the curb now. Oh, this is going to be fun. Apologies to whose bicycle I'm about to absolutely destroy. And I've gone blazing through the box. There we go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Did I get a tip? I got 4 out of 5 stars. No tip. 510 euros though. I like her. Right, Irene Herrera. Let's go pick you up. I'm already on the curb, so what harm is this? Again, I'm a taxi driver. I can do what I like. I can use bus lanes. The randomness of this, though. Some of them you can't go up on the curb. You have to stop on the road. And some of them you have to go up like this. I'm basically driving into a bus stop here to pick up a fare. And now I'm going to roll into a lamppost because of the frickin'... Oi, oi, oi. Yep, I hit it. Okie dokie. There's a lot of one-way systems in Barcelona, at least. So I don't have to worry too much. The ones that catch me out is when I turn onto a street and realise there is actually a car coming towards me. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is a two-way. And my wheel's also making some funny noises as well. I've got an old wheel. It's 3 years old this year. Might be time for an upgrade. I was looking at new PC parts the other day as well, and it took me about 3 hours to stop crying. It's an expensive game, this, and I don't mean Taxi Life. Speaking of the price of Taxi Life, I was meant to look up how much it was before I started streaming. As I said, it's a new game. It came out last week, so it's not on sale to my knowledge yet. But would I recommend people buy it? I think if you're interested in driving around cities and not necessarily about racing at 100 miles an hour, yeah, it's a fun game. It is what it is. It doesn't claim to be anything it's not. It's not misleading or anything. It's just hopefully they can patch the AI to stop it from throwing itself in front of you. Who are you? Where did you come from? Yeah, suddenly we got 3 people in the car. That's weird. But yeah, I recommend the game. I think it is fun. I'm enjoying it, believe it or not, despite everything I'm saying. I keep looking at the clock thinking, how many more missions can I do? And that's always a good one. When you're trying to time how many more like drop-offs you can do. Because I will be stopping on the hour again, as is the goal of this series. Try not to plough into the back of this car. The patience here is still quite high for these 3, so let's try and keep it that way. Don't know if it went down then. It's just braking. I think this is something else that I'm going to mention in the review. I don't think I've mentioned it yet tonight. They do have brake lights, but only after the car is stopped. It's weird. I'm pretty sure that guy just did a UE as well, which I'm not sure if you're allowed to do. Alright, and around we go. Here we go. And somewhere up here, probably between 2 cars where you can't reasonably fit another car, will be our drop-off point. Oh, it's on the end. That's fine. I can't get in though because of this sodding van. Okay, now reverse. Let the box change colour. And stop. There we go.
It was such a pleasure riding with you.
Aw, thank you. Please tip. Oh wow, I got no XP for that one. She didn't tip me. It was a pleasure, but she didn't bloody tip me. Right, Frank Calvo. He's a hard one. Let's go pick up Frank. Good old hard Frank. That's reversed, Mark. That would have been awful as well. What a way to end the stream that would have been. Right, so we've got 9 minutes left. And Frank here. Old Francis. Okay, that was technically my fault, but still, normally the AI stops when you make a maneuver like that. The AI in this game doubles down. It's like, no, you want to drive like a lunatic? So will I. Hello, Frank.
Hey.
Yep, you are Frank. Okay. Hey. 3.6 kilometers. There's a car coming. Just let them go past. Nope, he's letting me go out. Thank you. Just, there we go. Right, off we go. Straight into a red light. Which is now green. Ugh. Get out of the road. Maniac. Come on. Turn green. Come on. There we go. Right, according to this, it's 70. Alrighty. License to bomb. Let's go. So obviously 70 means 85 in my world. The car does become very unstable at high speeds, and I'm wondering if they have designed that in deliberately, just to make you think about it. There is a railway there on the left as well. That's cool. So this must be the station up here. Also realising I'm actually driving this like a race car where I'm doing left foot braking, and I really don't need to. I can use my right foot. It's only taken me 3 game sessions over the course of 5 hours to work that one out. Although saying that, it's not like a car where you can kind of move easily from one to the other. Oh, that's a huge lag spike. Hello, game. Have we lost the game? Have I lost the stream? No? Stream seems to be up still. What on earth? Well, that's the first... I've heard reports that the game lags a lot for people. That's the first I've actually experienced it. So that is a new one for me. Yeah, that must be Barcelona railway station there, which I've forgotten the name of. I really should know the name of it. We're about to go into a massive accident. Oh. Yeah, that took out a lot of patience there. But surprisingly, he wants to carry on the journey. Frank must be desperate to get to where he wants to be. I've damaged the wiper fluid. Does that say the red light there on the dash? That's the sensitivity of the brakes. Do you know what? Oh my god. So just pause the game, so that's another half an hour waiting now. I was going to change the settings for the brake sensitivity and actually increase it, because that's ridiculous. That comes under gameplay. Oh my days. Everything's so slow now. What's going on? Well, this stream's going to end with a whimper rather than a bang at this rate. It's unresponsive right now. Cool. Well, again, I've still got the stream, so it does seem to be an issue with the game rather than anything else. There is a bit of a burning smell coming from my wheel as well, which is nice. This might be the end of the stream then, folks, because right now it's just not responding. It is responding. Right, braking sensitivity. Yeah, some numpty here turned it down to 25%. Why would they do that? Why would anyone do that? Weird. Just reckless. How could they? Okay. So the game doesn't like running for long periods of time, which is weird because I have run it for longer than this without any issues. And I appear to have lost sound. Either that or that's an indicator thing on the dash there because I can't hear the indicators anymore. We've still got 1.5 kilometers to go. Also, this isn't a complaint about the game. This is a complaint about Barcelona's road layouts. Look what I have to do in a second in order to go straight on-ish at this roundabout. It's crazy. There's another one like it, the one earlier where I was in the wrong lane, because I genuinely do not know what you're meant to do at that roundabout. Oh, sound's returned. So you go like this, and then you have to turn left here. But he's turning left as well, because all 3 lanes turn left here too. You've still got sound. Okie dokie. Maybe it was just me then. This is not a one-way street. Oh, game. Oh, game. Come on. We are 1 kilometer away. Just need to... Alright. Let's go. I've still got to get the car to a garage after the stream finishes here so that I can repair the damn thing. Come on. Off we go. Right, you're turning right, so that means legally I'm allowed to do this. Was that a pedestrian that went to walk out in front of me again then? Lemmings. Oh, he's got a friend. Frank's got a friend. I wish, if you've got more than one passenger in the car, I wish it would show them both getting into the car. And not just one person getting in, and then suddenly you've got 6 people in the car with you. Just feels a little bit like they only had the resources for one set of animations. And lemmings again. This isn't even a crossing. Look at them go. It's the one where they get halfway across the road, change their mind, and walk back across in front of you again. Or they get to the other side and they're like, oh, you didn't hit me that time, so I'll give them another go. Steam achievement. Cover 50 kilometers in a single career, I think that's it. That's cool. We're racking up the K's here. Is there supposed to be a road in front of me? Did anyone else see that AI car just nosedive then? I hit pause. Okay, this definitely will be the end of the stream, to be honest, because this isn't a good seller of the game. This is something I've only experienced for the first time today. I'm going to have to mention it now because it's clear in front of us. The road isn't loading in properly. The AI just nosedived off the edge of the world. Excuse me, my hiccups have returned. The game is once again unresponsive. That's not normal. And I'm not losing any frames in the stream. I don't know if you guys are noticing any stuttering in the stream. It seems to be running pretty smooth for me. So therefore it has to be the game that's performing. And also I've just hit the hour. So I guess that's the end of Taxi Life for this week. Next week then, I don't normally announce in advance what games I'm going to play, but I think just once, even if we only do it for 1 week and then we don't do it again, I think next week I'm going to play some Forza Horizon 5. And there's a very good reason as to why. Basically, every week I do the treasure hunt. If there is one, I do the photo challenge and I do the playlist for racing games. And normally when I do the treasure hunt, it gives me an excuse to then go on later in the day and actually do the weekly trials, seasonal championships, that kind of thing. Last couple of weeks there hasn't been a treasure hunt in Forza, which means I've not actually been in the game to be able to do the other stuff. So I'd like to play the game again because it is quite fun, and I've not had the time or the excuse to actually do it. So I'm going to go and play some of that next week. So if you want to see some Forza Horizon 5, be sure to hit the like button and the follow on Twitch and the subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, we'll go racing in Mexico. So from Barcelona to Guanajuato in the space of a week. I do travel around the world quite a lot on this channel. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm sorry it ended like this. I was hoping to do one more drop-off and then go to the garage and assess the damage to the car, but it seems that the game has indeed crashed. And as Tom has just posted in the chat, if you're looking for something else to watch this evening, Stevenage are on Sky at 8 o'clock playing against Peterborough. So I'll be watching that momentarily as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop some comments down below, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, be sure to do so. Really helps me out and I very much appreciate it. Hey, we've got a pause menu. Excellent. If you have already subscribed, thank you for your continued support. Again, it really does mean a lot. Channel's been growing exceptionally well in recent months, so I'm very, very happy, and long may it continue. If you're watching on Twitch, then be sure to hit the follow button, and thank you to my 2 new followers tonight, Sykes56 and Miller Jessica 1. Very much appreciated. Hopefully we'll catch you again in some more streams going forward. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Come on, Stevenage, and until next time, I will see you soon. There we go.